You're on to the program that takes you through the world of creativity in just 30 minutes. A warm welcome to Arthouse. I'm Melinda Akinlami. Let's check out what's on our lineup for today. We're in the city of Port Harcourt to witness this display of art and cultural festival by Jesuit College. Then back to Lagos with Beyond the Eye, an exhibition at the Iwalewa Gallery in Lagos. Also still in Lagos, a solo exhibition by Joshua Mesirionye at Yenwa Gallery. You get details of that after we hear from our wordsmith for this week.
Our wordsmith for today is titled The Choices You Make by Elizabeth Ogumodede. With the dawn comes the sun, with the moonlight paves way, to light up another day, which men shall never know, alone for those who tread not the valley of death. Going through life you'll see, there's so much to do. The choices you make are gateways to fate. The path you choose, you shall tread. Never retire, success ends nowhere. The genesis of failure you may know, but it ends, you shall know not, lest you change your path. No time is ever late for amends. A sorcerer shall dance with problems in the ballroom of troubles, when he blunders in his spells. So shall a man whose choices are like those of Shakespeare's Prince of Aragon, likewise that of Morocco. Why choose to fail when success holds greater rewards? It matters not how tough the path might look. Be tender, focused, and shun distractions, because not all that glitters is gold.
This exhibition is to mark the official opening of the Iwalewa Gallery of Arts in Lagos, as it displays beauty in form of sculptures, paintings and mixed media that goes beyond the eye.
Because we've been doing art for a while, we decided to choose the older masters to show, because a lot of young artists need to learn details from a lot of stuff that's happening and stuff like that. So the whole idea of this exhibition is to show the world where we're coming from. You know, we were born into art, so we decided to show, and if you look at the exhibition very carefully, you see that the body of works that we're showing are all very, very different and distinctly different for the show.
The gallery founder is over the moon that this day has finally come, as his dream of having a space for these amazing collections is now a reality.
We have a lot of great masters showing today. We have a lot of upcoming masters in the space of art. So we intend to promote with our space different phases of art and different people of different spaces, of different generations.
Apart from the name, it's the size of the gallery itself. Somebody who has written about galleries and visual arts in Nigeria, the problem I've always had with our gallery that we seem to like small spaces. Most of our galleries have very small space, so you can't even feel the work. Because to see an artwork, you have to really take some distance to be able to see the work from afar. But here is a lot of space on 3 floors, and you can see the way the works have been displayed. And, so the size of the gallery is again the second thing for me. The third point is in not many galleries that you can see virtually all the schools of art represented. Here you see Yaba, you see Ife, you see Benin, you see Auchi. You just name the art school.
Iwalewa. It's not only a Yoruba concept, it's a global concept of the beauty of character. And again, you have to take it from the educational part of it. This is an education to all of us. We all know what we're going through in the country at the moment in terms of bringing up our youth. And we seem to have lost character. And this is one of the ways of regaining a character that dignifies our own race, the Yoruba race. And if you look at the work here, it's a collection of many, many things and many ideas and many concepts of people, how the world could be better for us. And I hope, first and foremost, we're all going to gain the educational part of it. And then, before we look at the economic value of what art and the artists can give to our country.
The audience is also intrigued by this display and cannot get enough of the talent within these walls.
Today's exhibition is a successful exhibition because we have so many artists, both known and unknown, who participate in this exhibition. And it's a very successful exhibition. And I'm happy that a great artist like Baba Bruce was present here. So it's a great exhibition.
Pleasant surprise to come in here and see great works of Nigerian artists. It's quite remarkable, I must confess, because here you see works for everyone to purchase. It's a gallery that we should all look forward to. We find artists that have made their mark here. We also have up-and-coming artists. They're all well represented in this gallery. So it's a great showing, and I'm really impressed with what I have seen.
The entrance is rather deceptive. I live around here. I've been passing here maybe 1,000 times. I just noticed the building, but I never knew there was this kind of monumental creativity in this place. And you see, they seem to even structure the surprise, because even the entrance doesn't tell you the story. Downstairs is fairly contained too. But when you look around, they tease you downstairs and they lead you upstairs, and it's wow, wonderful world of beauty and creativity and talent. So I thought I would just pop in here. Here am I now enjoying the environment so much that I don't even want to leave.
The essence of this place is to have somewhere art collectors can experience African arts in its purest form.
He wanted to show people who are masters. The work here that we see here are actually work of master of masters. Excellent. Fantastic.
Nigerian artists have really proven themselves. Just look at it. in every department. Is it in writing? Is it in film? Is it in fashion? Is it in visual? Is it in music? Just name it. Nigerian artists have displayed themselves very well. And as we've been telling the government, apart from the churches, the only other industry that we have in Nigeria is the creative sector. What you call the creative economy now. If they want to be serious about it, we have to be serious.
This is the first show here, and the art community will be looking forward to many more exciting ones to come.
Colorful artistic displays at the 10th celebration of the Jesuit Memorial College in Port Harcourt, River State. One of Nigeria's foremost poets, Dike Chukwumerije, sets the tone with a solemn rendition, a tribute to 60 lives cut short.
There is no pain like the pain of losing a child. I know this from experience somewhat, not as a father, but as a child, as a 15-year-old boy watching my father cry. It was something I had never seen before. I had seen him completely immobilized by the severe agony caused by a ruptured disc. I had seen him weather storms, endure insults and attacks, carry mountains on behalf of others. I had seen him betrayed. I had seen him lose mother and siblings. I had seen him suffer intense emotional pain, but I had never seen my father cry. Till that day when he lost a child.
The art sector at the grassroots is very vibrant, particularly in the poetry sector. We've grown by leaps and bounds over the last 10 years, so that today spoken word poetry is recognized. It's no longer something you do and people say, what are you doing? People can recognize it. That's a first major step that art form has taken, that it is recognizable. And young poets are now able to earn money from their craft. This wasn't possible 10 years ago. So the industry of spoken word poetry or performance poetry is growing in leaps and bounds.
While some students perform cultural displays with breathtaking dance steps in front of an adoring crowd. To a pantomime drama performance and a music rendition. At the Visual Arts Studio, some of the works of art created by these young hands are showcased in this exhibition.
This is a sculptural piece, one of the works that I was opportunity to work on actually. This was actually made from a casting method. So what happened was we made a clay mold, then we used this. This is a silicone mold. This is a silicone mold, this cement. So basically you get the clay, you put it, and you put the silicone here in order to make a cast. Then you can make like 10, 100 of this. Thank you.
The art teacher also walks us through the images, and it's a trip down memory lane.
We have here some works of our students. Some have graduated while some are still here. We have one here, a nature drawing done by Adezu, a student that graduated in 2019. Here is a work of art by Aguchi Emezie. This is an abstract art. This is one of the paintings by one of our teachers, Mrs. Awa Augustina. These are some of the works done by students. Almost all the works we have here are created and carried out, executed by students.
With a call for more appreciation for the creative industry, which is becoming more dynamic, and from the look of this room, its future is indeed looking bright.
Interesting exhibition there. Let's take a moment now on the program. When we return, your works of art for this week and much more. So join us again. And these are the works of art you sent in recently. Let's begin with this one done by 14-year-old Demi. It's done with charcoal. It's called Melting in Silence. Then Jones Promise has this one, also rendered with charcoal pencil on canvas. It's called Olayemi. Then Privilege is an oil on canvas work done by Ehime Loki. He says, always put a smile on your face, no matter the situation. Then Tosi Oyeniyi is showing The Journey, the second in the series, done with lino etching and printing. Then Agony of the Waterside is an oil on canvas work done by Oscar Tamgan. Queen of the Zanga is an oil, charcoal and digital piece done by Tomiwa Adelagun. And this barrow on paper work is done by Juan Francisco. He calls it Me Before You. Then Adebayo Owolabi leaves his audience with a message of hope done with charcoal pencil on canvas. While Ifoma 2022 is a digital painting done by Paul Akujo. And that concludes the works of art you sent in recently. We encourage you to keep them coming and put your best foot forward as always.
A lot of contemporary creatives are displaying their skills in the visual space, coming out and daring to go solo. Joshua Messerionye has joined the club with his debut exhibition.
I'm trying to create works that speaks to the mind, to the brain, as well to the eyes. Works that are aesthetically well composed, that are appealing to the viewers.
The Artist Orchestra are his tools of trade, laced with mixed media objects which he uses to create the painting for this show.
I basically use acrylic, white painting, and I love to paint on textured canvases. The reason being the fact that it allows me to be more engaging with the surface that I work with, as well as it helps the work to be open-ended. By open-ended, I mean that you, the viewer, can see things that are different from what the artist is saying.
As a product of the Aochi school, the colors pop and the surfaces are well textured to create about 21 intriguing works of art.
My inspiration comes from various sources. First, my environment, the things I see, people, as well as my imagination. Those are my sources of inspiration. Looking at the work, you will find that some of the works are not even represented as what you would say as very real. They are a combination of, things that are real as well as those ones that are very subjective or unreal. So for me, it's a way of expressing myself, because for people, if you ask for the definition of art, they'll tell you art is self-expression, and I flow with that line of thought. Self-expression in the sense that you are expressing your thought, the way you see things, the way you perceive things as well. If you call several artists to come and express a particular subject matter, they give you different interpretations. So it's the way they see things that they have expressed. So same thing with me.
As someone already toeing that path, the goal is to inspire young artists who want to delve into full-time studio practice to come on board.
As much as my works conveys the thoughts or my thoughts, the viewers should look at the works and be comfortable in viewing the work. They say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I want them to see beauty in my work. I want them to appreciate the works, as well as I want them to engage with the work as well. Art is a form of communication for me. So what am I communicating? Is it the same thought as what the viewer is saying? I think it's engaging when we share thoughts, what you see, what I see. We can find a common ground in viewing the works as well.
The images displayed at the Yenwa Gallery in Lagos are a product of Joshua's 4 years of intensive studio work.
And for what to look forward to the next time you tune in on the program, take a look.
Next week on Arthouse. A group of artists are spreading joy with this exhibition organized by SMO Contemporary in Lagos. Then in another part of the commercial city, it's raining colors and chiseled wonders at the October Rain exhibition, featuring artists from Lagos and Ogun State at Tim and Carol Gallery, Ikeja.
We encourage you to keep liking, sharing and viewing our page so more people can enjoy the ever-bubbling and ingenious art scene in the country.
Your Arthouse experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Arthouse on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Arthouse on Channels. We're everywhere.
That's the program today. We really appreciate you for always taking time to be with us. And do remember, you can relive this moment by going to any of our social media platforms. We encourage you to view, like, and share it so more people can enjoy the wonderful world of the arts. I'm Melinda Akinlami, encouraging you to stay safe and keep being creative.